The National Union of Theatre Artists of Ukraine presents the all-Ukrainian theatrical festival, the GRA Award, Great Real Art. The best shows based on the results of the 2017 theatrical year will be shown on Ukrainian stages. Who will receive the Ukrainian Theatre Oscar? In order to find out, let's flip through the pages of festival finals to see the most spectacular episodes in this week's Pro Art program. In fact, the whole map of Ukraine is presented differently. We should definitely communicate with each other. Ukrainian showcase is formed, which is really awesome. We had only good and best. I love it. I believe this is a bona fide theater. We will find out who will receive the golden lottery today. Therefore, I wish everybody luck. The long-awaited child is born. It is called the Ukrainian Theatrical Festival GRA. The Ukrainian Operetta House has a genuine celebration of art, both for artists and audiences. Vivat GRA! I am glad that the National Union of Theatre Artists of Ukraine made it possible. Of course, we calculated analytics that exists in Europe and the world, and accordingly to Oscars, that is held based on the year's results, not theater season results. Many talked about establishing an all-Ukrainian theatrical award for a long time. The concept was developed back in 2005, reassures theater historian Hanna Lipkivska. At last, the time has come, and the dream has come true for many theater lovers. Many people worked on this project. The main aspect is the versatility of Ukrainian theater, which is concentrated not only in Kiev. It has the widest geography that there can possibly be. Actors, directors, theater historians, critics, and journalists from all across Ukraine dreamed about it from the 1990s. It grew and matured to such an extent that it would take one pin for it to burst out. I believe that this wave of Ukrainian theater development is unstoppable. I want to see its further development and continuation. It may have a different form, possibly in even two categories: the best stage show with the best geniuses. But little has been preserved, and this is a good thing. The less the better. I think in the future their work will be within the scope of a minimalist principle. It is a unique award. Everyone talked about national award over the 25 years of Ukraine's independence. Bogdan Strutinsky established it in the first years of the Union of the Theatre Professionals. For us, the opening of the GRA Festival, where we have an international panel and can show our art, is a great joy. Therefore, all festivals should take place and they should be supported. I am happy to be here. We will help our main host, Yuri Horbunov. We will be critics and hosts of the GRA Awards. A star falls to the earth. It was lost by an angel. Many people try to catch this star in order to become rich and famous. The director Vitaly Holtsov showed the world of angels and earthly characters with a modern approach and vivid theater buffoonery. 9-year-old Nestor Semenchenko from Chernihiv made a fantastic drawing, which was used as a reference for creating the set design and costumes for the performance The Angel Who Lost a Star. The key element in the title of the festival is the word GRA, a play, which is the basis of the stage performances. At the same time, GRA is nothing other than an abbreviation of Great Real Art. This is a concentrated cluster of everything good that Ukrainian theater has. It should be developed and shown in Europe and around the world. More than 70 theater crews became the first members of the Festival Award and compete for winning GRA. The members of the international panel who were present at the beginning of the festival project faced some hard decisions. We reviewed 70 video entries. Then we watched 27 live stage shows on the long list. This campaign was held in a blitz tempo. I'm proud that my colleagues and I managed to achieve such a powerful result. Our major request underscored that experts should not be associated with theaters on the level of working relationship. Of course, they managed entries and long lists, and at the moment 12 groups are in the finals. 6 prize winners will be chosen from these 12 groups. The international panel, consisting of experts of the UK, Finland, Lithuania, Poland and Georgia, continues to announce the winners. Therefore, the new container is opened and the lucky one on stage is gladly receiving the applauses of the sold-out Operetta Theatre Hall. The director of drama theatre Tamara Trunova took an opera genre and disregarded the static nature of classic Baroque opera, saturating the authentic stage show in open opera Ukraine with expression and dynamics. Vocalists, chorus and ballet with thrilling drama actors performed their opera role in the stage show Dido and Ainas. Stage producers hired Polish, German, Austrian and Russian musicians for the orchestra. One may say this is a European show live and right before your eyes. We chose from a short list, where strong stage shows are presented in one category. This process was quite difficult because from 2 astonishing stage shows, members of the jury can only choose one. Jury members must answer the main question: why is this one your choice? Our jury was as democratic as possible. We chose the best. The participation in any competition is filled with anxiety, as breaking new ground in the stage frontier is a very responsible task. It is a moment of anxiety because for me, the performance Daddy, Did You Love Me is a personal story. If it wins, this would be significant for me, I would say. Art director of Zoloty Vorota Theatre, Zhirkov, discovered the works of Belarusian playwright Dmitry Bogoslavsky. He staged the second show on the basis of Bogoslavsky's plays. This time it is Daddy, Did You Love Me? On the basis of the play The Low Sound of Vanishing Steps. I have 2 friends who are playwrights, Pasha Arye and Dima Bogoslavsky. I love their writing style and the freedom in their text that allows a director to be creative. Director of the Wild Theatre Maxim Holenko entered art sparring with Stanislav Zhirkov. He introduced the story of young man Vitaly, who moved from Mariupol to Kiev in pursuit of the meaning of life, money and fortune. We will see on whom Lady Luck will smile.
Мені дуже приємно зараз оголосити переможця у категорії «Краща камерна вистава».
Віталик.
The performance Daddy, Did You Love Me totally mesmerized uncompromising theater experts with its incredibly touching tragedy.
Я не можу бути спокійна, коли стосується.
The Ukrainian Theatre Festival Awards is a forum screening that lasts 7 days and includes 12 stage shows that entered the final shortlist and the competition GRA that culminates with the conferral of a national award. The stage show in theater that will win receives financial aid in the amount of 50,000 hryvnias for the following show. In essence, we're not simply displaying categories with the best performance. 12 works that we took to Kiev we staged in Kiev theaters and showed the aesthetics of Ukrainian theaters. The key element of it is the unifying aspect. The festival award embraced all professional theaters of Ukraine, regardless of their specific form of incorporation. Moreover, it had their indicative patterns. We have mass representation of private theaters. The quality of the artistic product is essential for us. I think it is important to motivate the exchange of ideas, people, and strengthening of both private and the state theater sector of Ukraine. Every participant wanted to win, especially at the first festival. The shows that entered the top 12 were great in their own way. However, only one group of stage actors can be chosen to take first place. Who knows how it will turn out? We had a jury, although they said they're like, yes. I understand that they had to watch around 3 shows a day. Art is always a subjective matter. The mutual act of love always happens. It is a great achievement for the entire team. However, do any universal criteria in the arts exist? I never analyze en masse, and I never think in context. I think within the confines of the theory of individuality. reality. To my great pleasure, I should admit that we have individuals and individuality. When stage performances face contemporary problems, this is normal in the modern world. It is important to show the problem and transform it for the audiences. Hamlet, in production of the Ivano-Frankivsk Theatre, is a brilliant example of issues of contemporary reading of Shakespeare's works. The show is performed in a theatre vault with all its inherent attributes, and it symbolizes the tombs of Dutch royalty. Without repent, the heroes do not rest after their demise, come out of their coffins, and there is never-ending action. Hamlet is always a characteristic feature and a mirror of a whole epoch. We performed Hamlet in frames of the historical period when our country was attacked. We are interpreting Hamlet with regard to this topic. It is about the mistakes we always make in life. These characters are dead, and they rise from their coffins to repeat the same old mistakes. Only Hamlet tries to bring back to life people around him. Friends, let's not repeat our faults. We have another way out. Rostislav Dzerzhipilsky gathered actors of different theatrical schools from Ivano-Frankivsk, Kiev, and Lviv. Hamlet is a team that consists of actors from all over Ukraine. They're among the best performers, both actors and the tremendous new opera musicians. Opera is always theater and music. For that reason, it is a joy to watch a play performed in a dramatic way. Moreover, it is not our first collaboration. For us, it was a fascinating experience of combining dramatic theater and opera. It is a horror opera. Hamlet was the closing performance at the festival. It has a lot of text in splendid translation by Yuri Andrukhovich. We tried to copy a small theater orchestra of the Shakespearean epoch. We studied materials of the 17th century. Hamlet is a flamboyant and sharp piece of work. We're in the category of so-called experimental performance. It is designed for a large audience in a huge space. Of course, such space is needed. We challenged the space so we could engage the audience. Once again, one should not be scared of anyone. We made a step forward and we walked that way. The jury once again faced the dilemma of deciding which of the two worthy competitors would take first place in this category. These are two awesome performances. I cannot say which one is better. They're both great achievements of Bogdan Dmitrievich, Tamara Trunova, and Rostislav Dzerzhipilsky.
І це Івано-Франківський Гамлет! Друзі, я відверто вболівав за цю виставу.
According to the jury's decision, 3 theaters fought for the title Best Dramatic Show: Zakarpattia Hungary Theater from Berehove, the Kharkiv Poppy Theater of Viktor Afanasyev, and the Chernihiv Shevchenko Music and Drama Theater. It is always stressful when you do something for the first time. I am pleased that our theater was selected for the top 3 performances. How should a contemporary dramatic performance look? I wrote down that it should, to a certain extent, be a performance that is somewhat illogical, a bit trashy, a bit non-linear, provocative, flamboyant, but at the same time impressive, experimental, and socially oriented to catch the attention of the audience, in a way unrealistic. The jury saw the best match for these requirements in the creative performance of Andrei Bakirov, V docudrama, by the Chernihiv Shevchenko Music and Drama Theater. So 2 young French men, Lucas and Damyan, arrive in a Ukraine village to visit their internet friend Oksana. She invited them to attend her wedding day. After the guests arrive, Oksana is found dead, and the young foreign visitors end up stuck in a vortex of some unbelievable events that deeply touch the hidden aspects of the human soul and emotions. It sends a powerful message about the future. If we don't repent and admit the most horrible moments in our history in our minds, it will be forever impossible for us to build a new life. The main goal of the director is to deliver in performance a personal sense of Natalia Vorozhbit's play. The Ukrainian playwright interpreted a novel by Gogol and transformed the events into Ukrainian modern reality. I think it is saturated with love and melancholy of the real Ukraine, as we perceive it in our thoughts. It is essential for us now. So we have the first winners of the prize. The festival turned into a real play on the stage. In this way, the Muse Melpomene crowned the new winners.
Гра набирає обертів, треба бути в грі.
GRA is gaining its momentum. One should be in a play. It is a first award, and thank God we won it. It is the most important achievement for me now. It is a major achievement of our time. Long live GRA. God bless. This is the first final. We now have an all-Ukrainian Theater Award, and I sincerely congratulate all those involved on this momentous occasion.